It's recording.
Okay, so here's the way the days break down. Basically what happens is this. Your Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays are going to be the same. Those are called your slim down days. Okay, so your slim down days, what you're going to do in the morning is you're going to have your smoothie. Now with the smoothie, the important thing that you want to make sure you have is a good amount of fruit and a good part of nutrition to start your day. What it's going to be a balanced meal because you're going to have your proteins, you're going to have your carbohydrates from the fruits, and it's going to give you a well-balanced meal as your first meal of the day. The whole important thing of that, like they say with breakfast being your most important meal, is to get the metabolism stimulated for the day. The ideal recipe that we recommend is 8 ounces of fluid, basically a cup or 8 ounces of frozen fruit, and then 1 scoop of the smoothie powder, and then you can throw a banana in there or anything else. So an ideal recipe would be 8 ounces of orange juice, take the frozen mixed berries, a cup of those, put that in, 1 banana, 1 scoop of the powder. That's a perfect breakfast to do it that way. Okay, so that's your breakfast for your smoothie. Coming down to lunch, your only rule for lunch is the fact that you want to make sure you eat a balanced meal so that whatever your carbohydrate intake is, your protein will match that. So if you're going to have a potato that's the size of your fist, you want to have a meat portion that's an equal size of your fist. So if you're going to have a potato this size, your chicken breast should be this size. If you're going to have that much rice, have that much steak, or whatever it's going to be, balance them out. Now does that mean you just have to have carbs every single lunch, every single day of the week? No. You don't have to do that, but it's an option. Okay? This doesn't have to be a low-carb diet. Carbs are important for your body, your brain, everything else needs carbs. Okay? So the most important thing is if you're going to have carbs, balance it with protein. Now the people who do best at this, and Troy is a verification of that, is salads at lunchtime with meat and different things like that. I mean, it just poured off him. As he started adding different meals, it hasn't fallen off quite as quick. But that's the quickest way to do it because you're going to get all your phytonutrients from your vegetables, and at the same time you're going to get enough protein to support the muscle so your body continues to burn fat. Okay? So you have your lunch doing it this way. So the key to lunch is balance of protein and carbs. If you remember that, you're golden, you're perfect. Okay? And the most important part of the program is what you do in between breakfast and lunch and dinner, and that's snacking. You always want to be snacking. The example I give is you drive down 52 and you look at all the cow pastures. Your bulls are the big, strong, muscular ones are always standing and eating. Your dairy cows are the ones laying under the shade tree, eating only every once in a while. If you're constantly grazing all day long, your metabolism will constantly be stimulated. Okay? Pretty good analogy that way. So what you want to make sure is that you're always eating. When you eat, the different foods that we're going to allow is any type of fruits, any type of vegetables, all sorts of nuts, anything like that is going to be an acceptable type of snack. Okay? No limitation, unlimited. Okay? What you're going to get from all these different things, one is the carbohydrates for your energy and the nutrients, but then also you're going to get a lot of fiber from this, which is going to help keep you healthy and help cleanse the body. Okay? So your snacks are going to be here, and snacks are going to be down here. So it's fruits and veggies. Okay? Now the one thing that we see a lot is people get home at the end of the day, they don't have anything prepped for dinner, and they start snacking while they're cooking dinner. So to combat this, what we're going to do is as soon as you get home, you're going to make another smoothie. Now this one, I would say, do a thicker type smoothie, and what you would do is maybe use milk as the base as opposed to a juice. The other thing you can do too is throw in peanut butter, throw in something that's a little bit fattier, that type of thing, maybe peanut butter, banana, and chocolate, something like that to help keep you full and keep you satisfied for a longer period of time. Okay? Now, as you're drinking this, what you want to do is go ahead and prepare a meal. Okay? But your meal's not going to have any type of meats or proteins or anything like that in it. Your meal's going to be vegetables, it's going to be a stir fry, it's going to be soups, anything like that where it's something very, very easy to digest at the end of the day. Okay? The whole point of this is your biggest meal of the day is going to be at lunch. So if you go to sleep at 10, 11, 12, whatever it is, you have 10 to 12 hours to digest that meal. If you eat at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and you put something heavy in your gut, that's where it's going to sit. Okay? So for dinner, when you come down here, dinner is a smoothie and veggies. Okay? So now, if you get hungry after that, there's a whole cookbook that's full of different snacks and different dessert ideas. You can do a lot of these different things. One that a lot of people do is they take Cool Whip, throw a scoop of either the chocolate or vanilla powder in it, whip it up, throw it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. It thickens up. It's like a nice mousse, almost a combination like a mousse ice cream type thing. You can throw frozen fruit, cut up different things in there. Tastes really, really good. So that's Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday is the same as this. Now Wednesday is what we call the acceleration day. Wednesday is going to be a vegetarian day. Okay? So all that means is just when you have your smoothies, you're not going to throw the powder in there. You can still do the fruits and all the other things, just not the powder. For the rest of the day, it's just fruits and vegetables all day. You can do soups, you can do salads, you can do stir fry, you can do all sorts of different things. Be creative with it, be flexible. Now a lot of people say this is their easiest day because they don't have to think about what they're doing. So when you get to your veggie day, or the acceleration day as we call it, be creative. Ask people for help, ask for different ideas, because there's so many different things that we've come across that we didn't even think of ourselves that people have come up with. Campbell's Harvest Light makes a Southwest soup blend. Very, very good. Doesn't have noodles, doesn't have rice, you don't have to worry about the carbs, but it's loaded with vegetables and different beans and things like that, so you have some fiber and it's very, very filling. Okay? As we talk about, Thursdays and Fridays are exactly the same. Now the big thing is weekends. Weekends are the hardest for everybody because everybody's on a diet the whole week and they've been trained to always eat good 7 days a week. Well, the definition of insanity is repeating the same steps over and over again but expecting a different result. What ends up happening with the traditional diet is we hit a plateau, we stop losing weight, we eat bad for a couple meals, we rebound and we gain all our weight back. This isn't going to happen with this program. Weekly we're going to plan in these cheat meals or these rebounds. So on weekends it's a free-for-all. Eat whatever you want, don't stick to the program. Okay? If you want pizza, have pizza. If you want burgers, have burgers, ice cream, whatever it is, but you want to make sure you eat bad. What it's going to do is keep the body guessing so it never gets into that this is normal state. You throw the body off, you throw it a curveball on the weekends, and then you get right back on track on Monday and your body kicks into gear. Anytime you give something new to your body, it's a new stimulus, your body reacts to it quickly. When you start exercising, you build muscle quick. When you start dieting, you lose weight quick the first couple of weeks. Okay? Same process here, except every week is going to be the first week doing it this way. That make sense?